Welcome to our Transparent Language Online training session. Transparent Language Online is a fantastic tool if you want to learn a language, whether it be for fun or to go on holiday, where you want to be able to communicate more effectively to the people who live there, or it could be used as a supplementary tool if you're learning a language at your college or school. It covers the core language learning skills, which are listening, speaking, reading and writing. It's available through the Transparent Language Online website and also through the Transparent Language Online app. So you really can learn on the go. You need to go to your local library authority and sign up for Transparent Language Online using your library card. There's a number on the back of your library card and you'll be able to use that to sign up for the service. On signing up, you create yourself a username and password. So when you do log into the service, all you need to do is add your username and password to the login screen and click login. If you've forgotten your username or password, then you can simply click the link here and be reminded of your username or reset your password. I'm demonstrating today on our test site. So where you see WF House Limited here, instead you'd see your library authority name or logo. So enter your username, password and click login. First thing you'll need to do is select a language from our comprehensive list of languages. As you can see, some of the languages do have more than one dialect available. So for example, Chinese, we have Mandarin Chinese and Cantonese Chinese. There's also Kids Speak available for some of the languages as well, and this is a tool that can be used by children who are in preschool or primary school to learn a language. So under English, if you click English, there's English for everyone, or there's English for speakers of a variety of different languages. Today I'm going to demonstrate using Danish. So if I click on the Danish language and choose for English speakers, it takes me into the Transparent Language Online homepage for learning Danish for English speakers. The first thing you see is my learning path, and this is a recommended path that Transparent Language have added to the homepage as suggestions for your learning to enable you to increase your learning as you go through each individual lesson. Adjacent to that is Learned, and this is where you can see exactly how many words and phrases you have learned, and over time you'll have words and phrases highlighted to encourage you to refresh your learning. Below learning, there's practice. So if there's a particular method of learning, so listening, reading, speaking or writing that you prefer and you find more useful to help you learn a language and remember it well, you can actually practice whatever you learn in your learning path over here using one or more of over a dozen different activities. Like I said, you just find the one that works best for you and then you can continue practicing using your preferred activity. The first thing I'd encourage anyone to do is to complete the welcome session at the top. All you need to do is click on the green Learn and it will start the session for you. If you click on the menu icon, you can see that we have Preview It, where it shows you a word and reads the word out to you for you to learn. Pronunciation. This is where you have the ability to set up your microphone, and don't worry, Transparent Language Online will help you do that if you don't know how to, with some simple instructions. And this is where, if you want to speak as close to the native speaker as you possibly can, it will, if you speak into the microphone, it will assess how well you can say a word or phrase. It will really home into any part of the word or phrase that you are having difficulty pronouncing and try and help you to correct your pronunciation. We then have listening recognition, matching, and produce and say it. Just different ways of being able to see the different methods of learning available through Transparent Language Online, to give you a taster of what's to come. So you can choose the back arrow at any point once you've finished the welcome session, or if you want to move on to something else, and you can come back to the home screen. Up here we have resources, and the amount of different resources available here depend on the language. So for more popular languages such as German, French, Spanish, Italian, you may find that the resources in here there are more resources here for you, such as they do have course books or PDFs that you can also download to supplement your Transparent Language Online learning. However, every single language provides the mobile feature. So if you click on mobile, this is where you would go to pick up your mobile username and mobile password. Then go to Transparent Language Online in your App Store and download the Transparent Language mobile app. You can then log in using your mobile username and password to supplement your learning on the go. To move away from this box, just need to click the X in the top right hand corner to close the box. As you can see, you can sign up to blogs, join our Danish Facebook community, follow Danish language posts on Twitter, or watch original content that's Danish on YouTube as well. So all different things that they can recommend to you that might again supplement your learning. To show you how it looks for different languages, I can choose another language by clicking on the drop-down box at the top of the page. And this is where I can also favourite any languages that I might have been learning before. So, for example, I've been on Transparent Language Online and looked at French and Italian learning. And as you can see here, I have actually favourited Italian for English speakers. So all you need to do to favourite an item is click inside the star, and then you can see the amount of stale items you have available. So the purpose of favouriting something is so that you can automatically see if you should go back into that language and refresh yourself on any words or phrases you've previously learned. So if I click into Italian now, it automatically goes into the resources section as I was in that section before. And you can see down here, we actually have now a proficiency test for Italian and an online resource in the form of a PDF resource that you can use, like I mentioned before, to supplement your learning with Transparent Language Online. Up here too, we have Kids Speak. So this is the younger learners speaking, language learning resource that you can utilise for preschool or primary school children. So if you click on Kids Speak, it will open up the animated feature. So I've just turned down the volume there so I can speak over the top of it. It will play a little animation, and then you can learn the basics of a language in terms of the ABCs, counting. It plays songs and different tunes that you can sing along with as a child, a birthday song, and you can learn various other simple words and phrases of that particular language. If you want to actually leave this particular feature and move back to the home page, all you need to do at any point is click on the door icon in the bottom right hand corner. And you return back to the Italian for English speakers page. So to go back into Danish again, all I need to do is again click on the drop down at the top and then click Danish for English speakers. Or if I was going to look at different languages, I could add more up here as well by just simply selecting more languages, and the original language menu would pop up for me to add another language to the list. So I want to go back into Danish. I click here and it reloads my Danish for English speakers page. Now, if I am actually using Transparent Language Online to supplement my learning, if I'm doing a language course through my local college or at school, I can go to Browse. And under Browse, we have Grammar and More References. Again, the amount of options in here completely depends on the language. So for Italian and French, for example, you'd have many more options here. So you can learn more about the language, more about the alphabet by reading in more detail or by viewing a couple of videos as well when it comes to grammar, reference and grammar tips. So it really is a more in-depth learning experience if you select this particular area of Transparent Language Online. As well, within the Browse section, if you go back into categories, if you find in the learning path there are items that you feel are missing, then under General Vocabulary, for example, you click on there, and if you find that you're not really getting what you need in terms of asking the time, for example, all you need to do is click either Learn to learn it there and then, or if you click the plus icon, it will actually add it to your learning path. So if I then go back into Learning up here in the top left-hand corner and scroll down, asking the time is at the bottom now, I can now move it right up to the top, and that can be the first thing that I choose to learn after completing my welcome lesson. You can also choose to clear your learning path completely if you want to, and just choose specific things from the Browse section and the Essentials, the Quick Start, the General Vocabulary, to be able to create your own learning path. So it really is a tool that you can use to help supplement your learning or help your learning altogether in whatever way or shape you want to develop it. If you have any questions at any point, then we have a question mark here in the top right hand corner. If you click it, that is your help section. And in here we have in-depth help documentation. And there's also an area for you to select contact support. And from here, you can complete a form. And by completing the form, you can enter the query that you have, and you will be contacted directly by Transparent Language Online, who will be able to help you.